I shouldn't say that. My mom's gonna watch this. Woo!
I'm sorry, spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers ahead.
If you haven't seen these movies, do not watch this video. Or watch it. I don't care. But you will be spoiled. You will be spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch the rest. Hi everyone. Welcome. Hi everyone. Welcome to a fun episode of My Favorite Things. Today we will be talking about horror movies. As you know, I think it was like 3 years ago, I talked about horror movies. This is part 2 because now we have Mario joining us. Remember Mario?
No. Hello.
First, let's thank my patrons. Do you want to?
You do.
Okay, so we'd like to thank Carlo, Josh Ropike, thank you Josh, Tim Tucker, and Sean Laurencio. I'd also like to thank all those who support me on other platforms. You know who you are. I could hear her, it's so cute. So, today Mario and I will be talking about horror movies, not because it's October, but it's because we love horror movies. Let's talk about Final Girls. Okay, when we think Final Girls, we automatically think of Jamie Lee Curtis, Sidney Prescott, played by Neve Campbell, Alice from Friday the 13th, Alice from Nightmare, Alice from Resident Evil.
Well, then you got Nancy, too.
Nancy. Nightmare on Elm Street, I love Heather Langenkamp.
Well, then you got your underrated number one, like Harris.
Danielle Harris, who's underrated.
But she's known more as a scream queen.
So, what's the difference between Scream Queen and Final Girl?
Well, Scream Queen is someone who's been in a lot of horror movies, and a Final Girl is someone who survives it. Danielle Harris always dies, if you think about it. Urban legend, she died.
I guess Janet Leigh in Psycho. She is a Scream Queen, but she's not a Final Girl because she dies.
You know who I think is...
No, I think if you're a Final Girl, you straight up are a Scream Queen.
No, you know who I think is...
But a Scream Queen doesn't necessarily have to survive.
You know who I think is the ultimate Scream Queen of everything? Lynch.
Lynn Shay is in everything, in case you don't know.
Literally,
she's in
everything.
Almost every single Nightmare. She's in Insidious?
She's in Insidious.
She's in this movie. She's also in this movie. She was also in Something About Mary, but that's
not a horror movie.
No, it's a different kind of horror. Okay, it's a different.
You know who could be considered a Scream Queen? Sarah Michelle Gellar.
She's definitely a Scream Queen. Final Girl, I think she's only a Final Girl in Buffy. She hasn't really survived any of her. And she died in I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes.
She died in Scream. She died in
Hey,
Grudge.
if you don't remember how she died, check it out. This is her death. And I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Like, I do not like the... Okay, I will... Okay, let's talk... Since we're here, let's talk about this death. I actually think it's a very well done chase scene. The conclusion is where I'm conflicted because out of all the characters in this movie, I think she gets the most growth. And she doesn't get to...
she doesn't get to show it.
She doesn't show it because she dies before the film's over. I'm not saying I don't like Jennifer Love Hewitt because I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. I just wish that there could have been 2 Final Girls in this one because I think they both deserve to survive.
You know why I like that she died?
Why?
Because it can happen to anybody in that time.
Wow.
Like, you can be like, it won't happen to me. No, it can happen to you.
Like the little mistake she made?
Yes.
It was, that's frustrating. I don't know. But also, I think I really don't like it because before this movie, I've been watching her on Buffy. And before Buffy, I was watching her on like All My Children and Swan's Crossing, where she's a very strong character. So I guess it was hard for me to believe her as a victim at this point. But I'll tell you what, Sarah, she does deserve Scream Queen status. I wish she'd pick parts in horror films where she didn't die. She died in The Grudge. Ooh, she died in The Grudge. She fell off a building. We already did a spoiler alert. If you're this far and you're frustrated, that's your whole damn fault.
Okay, what are your other favorite chase scenes since we're talking about chasing?
Ooh, Brandy. Oh, same franchise. I love Brandy's chase scene, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. it was tense. I'm like yelling at the screen during the scene for Brandy to keep running, for her not to turn around, for her to whatever. And then she gets saved at the last moment by Jennifer Love Hewitt. And she survives the movie.
I like Jessica Biel's chase scene. I also like
From Texas Chainsaw.
yes.
You can talk about it. You can.
What was that bitch's name? She
No,
sings in. She's now the voice of Judy.
Judy?
The singing voice of Judy.
Judy what?
Pardon? No.
Oh, Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger. Yes, that one. See?
Look at this girl.
Not princess.
What do you think of Renee Zellweger in Texas Chainsaw? Of course.
Okay, exactly. That's how you feel.
We keep looking at Paris Hilton's chase scene, but see, I'm not sure if I like it because it's Paris Hilton and she's acting. There's unintentional humor in that scene because people want to see her get a spike impaled through her face. I don't. I like Miss Paris. Thank you. I love you, Paris. But so it's memorable.
You know what's another good chasing that sauce on the left?
We're talking about the remake, by the way. We love this remake. So Sarah Paxton, she almost doesn't make it. They think they killed her, but they didn't. Let's see what else. Let's talk about the evolution of the slasher film. So where do you think the slasher trend started?
That's a good question, Edward.
You're like Miss America. That's a great question. So let's talk about the evolution of slasher movies. Where do you think the slasher trend began?
That's a tough one because there are two movies that come up to mind and they go back in hand. But I'm going to say Psycho.
Psycho definitely began the slasher trend. And then
Black Christmas.
Then it was Black Christmas and Texas Chainsaw. Is Psycho opened the door, and Black Christmas and Texas Chainsaw just ran right through. Halloween came next, right?
You should not play with scissors. That cat is playing with scissors.
My cat's trying to kill me. If you're seeing this, it's already too late. Let's talk about villains. Or, let's see, we're talking about
became final girls.
Villains who became final girls. The one that comes to mind is Jane Levy in Don't Breathe, which is getting a sequel, by the way. So Jane Levy, her character begins the film as a burglar. She's burglaring. Is that something? She's about to burgle somebody's house.
She's about to
burglarize this blind man. But it turns out the blind man is the real villain of this piece. He has kidnapped a young woman
and he's trying
to impregnate her with sperm. How else would you impregnate somebody? And
I mean, he
wants to inseminate her. He's not gonna rape her.
He's not raping her.
He's a gentleman.
He's using a turkey baster. Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving in The Babysitter. In the first one, she's the villain, no doubt.
No doubt, she's the number one villain. She's the one that we're supposed to get rid of.
And the twist in the sequel is that
you need her to survive.
No, the twist in the sequel is that she helps the main characters survive.
She ended up being a final girl per se, but she ended up being a key that was necessary for the people to become final.
It really, I feel like Babysitter 2 made me like Babysitter 1 more because it made the story feel complete.
You know who's the final girl that became a villain?
Who?
Shawnee Smith.
Oh, Shawnee. Oh, from Saw. Well, she's a minor character in the first film, but it's such an iconic scene. And then she makes an appearance in 2 as a main character. And the twist is that she's not the final girl. She is in league with the killer. And then
she's an apprentice here.
And then in part 3, they go even further. She's been corrupted, and she actually is even more evil than the killer. Like, she's the villain in part 3, not Jigsaw. Right? I thought that was cool.
What's your favorite horror franchise? Can you guess mine?
Friday the 13th. We got. I'm not sure about favorite.
That's what early Christmas.
My favorite horror franchise. I love the Child's Play franchise. I can't wait till the series comes out. I think we talked about everything.
Did we?
We talked about everything that was on my outline. Okay, well, what horror movie do you want to watch tonight?
Happy Death Day.
I love Happy Death Day.
Ma. It was such a good psychological thriller. Ma.
That was good. You like Ma because you relate to her? When you get an Oscar winner to be in your horror film, yeah, that's you're gonna relate to your killer.
How about when you get such an amazing actress like Janelle Monáe to be an Antebellum?
If y'all, I loved Antebellum, guys.
You need to watch that movie.
That's a really good one.
I want to watch a vampire movie.
Oh, you want to watch Dracula Dead and Loving It? Want to watch Dracula Dead and Loving It?
I wasn't thinking of that one.
That's a good one.
I was thinking of Fright Night.
Okay,
Now, however,
do we have a
guys,
Fright Night remake?
I have both versions, yes. And I have Fright Night too.
Thank you for joining both me and Mario on this fun episode of My Favorite Things. I'd like to thank my patrons. If you would like to be a patron on Patreon, just hit me up down here. Please comment, like, subscribe, and did you just yawn?
You're gonna leave that?
Please comment, like, and subscribe.
Press that little notification button.
Press the little bell so you get notified. So, catch you later. Bye.
Peace.
Peace. Bye.
Love.
Love. And bye. And we will see you
Remember
next
to
time.
hit that little bell if you want a new notification.
What's bell? I've been hearing this thing about bells.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hit
Okay,
that little bell if you want to know when he uploads a video.
so there's a bell,
There's a bell.
but I don't know what these bells are. I keep hearing it on these videos. But anyways, and almost.
Girl, stop licking your vagina in front of the camera.
Oh my god, this is a family show. Let's see. Oh,
Really? Family show, family show. And here comes the bird.
you want to see a magic trick? It's a doggy.
Hey.
The evolution. Let's talk about the evolution of slasher films. Where do you think that? Where do you?
Who was that?
That was him.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Why did he cry?
Maybe he doesn't want to be on camera.
Hey, where's Penny? Penny.
Oh, he's still alive. Yes.
Hi, Penny. Come here, Penny. Say goodbye to the camera.
Come here. Come here.
Good girl.
Should we bring the cat? Link, come here.
Screw that cat.
No.
That cat was not in the video.
No, he was. He was. He was trying to kill me with the scissors.
Hi.
Hi. Oh. Hi. What's up? Uh-oh. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Roger.
As soon as you guys stopped filming, my phone died. So I'm fine. I guess I hang out with them.